All right, quick hummus. I know Miranda eats hummus. I think maybe my mom and dad once in a while might, but I'm not sure. Probably Amy will probably eat it. I'm not sure, but I know Miranda does. Right? All right, so you can eat hummus tons of different ways. You go to a restaurant, depending on where you are in the world or in the country and how their menu is, you get a classic hummus, and you probably have carrot, celery, maybe some bread or pita, maybe some cucumber, stuff like that, and you dip it in. Blah, so boring. So over the years, I made hummus pizzas. I've made warm hummus pizzas, which are excellent on tortillas, and I made cucumber boats, which I'll do again one time and show you. You cut a cucumber, equal long ways. You seed it and you make like a little V in it. Take the seeds out like a boat, and you do exactly what I did here, but inside the cucumber. It tastes so good to have that crisp, juicy cucumber with all the stuff packed inside. So this is just a toasted piece of bread roll, and let's see if I can bring it over here. And I just spread the hummus out and then put it on that. Just a lot more, filling and a lot more, more tasteful to eat it all. Don't get me wrong, once in a while I like to dip it in individually in a piece of celery or a piece of carrot, but mostly I eat it like this, just more of a meal. So real quick, let me tell you what was on there. There was green grapes, which I've been eating red for the past couple weeks, so I decided to go green. But I do prefer red grapes on most of my things, especially this. The grapes are organic. The tomato is organic. The orange bell pepper is not this time. The cucumbers are organic, and the basil is organic. Now the hummus, I usually make my own, whether you call it hummus or bean dip. I make it with both of those. I made it with kidneys. I made it with black bean. I guess you consider it, once you get into a whole bunch of different styles and flavor, you go away from hummus and maybe just call it a bean dip. I don't know. I like to make roasted red pepper hummus and Italian style hummus and a Mexican Asian type spice hummus and stuff. So, whatever you want. Now, tonight I was running late. My garden upstairs and downstairs takes a lot of care and watering. So I got caught up and I didn't have my hummus made, even though it really doesn't take long to do in this thing. But it was one of those days where I said, you know what, I'll buy one. So I found a vegan, non-GMO one. It says classic. It's not really that flavorful or something you'd find in a restaurant. But what I like about this is it's creamy and it has it's like a basic taste, So when you have a basic hummus and you do that, it just brings all the flavors together. I wouldn't do this if I had like a roasted red pepper hummus or one of my ones where I do with a ton of flavor, because then it just kind of doesn't do well. But when you have a base hummus like that, it works well. So tonight I went with that over making my own, but I will make my own soon. I got to make my hummus and I got to make my meatloaf, so I got to do both of them in here. Now here's another thing you can do with hummus. I just bought this tonight, not familiar with it. It doesn't say vegan, but it is, because I checked the ingredients and there's no natural flavors. There's nothing that would be even a hint of an animal product. And it's just bizarre because a lot of products that are vegan don't even label it. Sometimes they won't even label that it's like gluten-free or anything. So anyway, this is like a pretty nice mild flavored sauce. And as you can see, you can put hummus on a chip, put some sauce on it, tastes really good. Sometimes I throw salsa on top of the hummus and eat it with chips. That tastes really good, or on a piece of toast. I found this non-dairy vegan cashew butter buffalo sauce. It's excellent. It's spicy to hot. It's not like overwhelming, but it's spicy to hot. And that works well on hummuses too. It works really well with the hummus and the chip, like I did on this. And this is another vegan stuff. Sweet chili sauce, little spicy, little sweet. That goes well with the hummus. Again, base hummus. So there's some more ideas you can do with hummus if you're just caught up in eating the same type of hummus dip or something. Now you can add sauces and know it tastes well, and all different kinds of goodies. You could do celery. I didn't cut up any celery. I didn't want it tonight, but You could throw some celery on there, but look at that. Oh, and you might be thinking grapes, but grapes work so well. If you really love grapes, especially the red ones, throw some grapes on here. It's grapes. It's great. And what else was I gonna say? Oh, you people like my mother would probably, and my sister. My sister used to eat olives like nuts. She was like one of those kids that would be at the dinner table before dinner was ready and eat all the olives out of the salad. She would have them on her fingers, and she'd just be sitting there munching them like in her own world, lost. And my mom would freak out. She'd be eating all the olives. So olives would probably go well. I do not like olives. I don't like the taste of them at all. So that's it. A lot of different hummuses. And if you want to know what hummus pizza is, you just basically take a tortilla, or if you make your own dough, like pizza dough, and get your pizza dough ready, spread the hummus on, throw your goodies, your cheese, whatever you want, spinach, whatever the heck you want, like a pizza, and you just warm it up, and the hummus acts like a sauce. It's really good. Really, really good that way. All right? Good deal. Lots of love to you. Bye-bye.